I don't understand. Like, why do hoes always get angry when men reject them? You know, you guys can't tolerate rejection.
4081, right?
Just take rejection like a man, Bima.
They be trying to play Jesus.
I'm not going around trying to engage with you, Prophet. I'm not going around engaging with you, Prophet. I'm not talking about you. No, I'm not. You came in here, started to attack me in the chat, then you came on stage and immediately started to address me. Stop, dude. What's wrong with you? There's an immaturity level that's... You have to take accountability for your actions. It's going to continue to happen.
You don't want to let it go.
He doesn't want to give you a ring. He doesn't want to.
I'm not gonna lie. Bima, you are such weird. You are really a Leo. Like we just like. I'm not.
So Bima, check it out. 4381, right? 4380 in the Quran. You know what it says? And they deny the sonship of Jesus Christ. 4381 states, right?
Why are you whispering?
If Allah the son, if Allah had a son, Muhammad would be the first to worship him. Now, Bima, just off the cuff, you even know about their theology. Allah is not a father in any sense. But here it goes, you have Allah telling the word.
Wait, you said if Allah had a son, what?
Son. If the most merciful had a son, then I would be the first of worshipers.
Okay.
This is Muhammad speaking.
He's trying to save Bima by default.
Do you understand what that means though? In the Arabic translation is one thing, but in English it translates to something completely.
So what does it mean to me? Because we read it in.
So in this sense, it's speaking of. It's kind of the question is kind of rhetorical. It's kind of rhetorical, but it's
rhetorical.
So it's asking you pretty much
that's
if
your God is about rhetoric. All right, that's cool. So your God.
You're not letting me finish though. Let me finish.
No. I want you to get on.
Yeah. So the translation translates to if God did have an offspring,
wait a second,
or if Jesus was the Son of God, I would be the first of worshipers.
No. Can you kick it in Arabic? Because you said something about the Arabic. I'm waiting. Go ahead, kick it in Arabic.
What do you mean, kick it in Arabic?
You mentioned Arabic. Say it in Arabic.
What I'm saying is the Arabic translation. In the Arabic translation, it's a question.
Read it in Arabic.
Why would I read it in Arabic?
So why would you bring it up? You see what I'm saying?
So, do you know how to read in Arabic?
In English, it states.
Yes, I know how to read.
Right, so read.
Do you know how to speak in Arabic?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Can you give us the verse in Arabic?
Yeah, give it to us in Arabic.
I can't give you the Arabic. I'll give it to you in English translation.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm doing with these dudes? Why would he bring that up?
He doesn't speak Arabic. Why would he give it to you in Arabic?
He just said he speaks and understands Arabic. What are you talking about?
He did not say that.
He just said that. You fucking
choose your own truth.
So the next verse.
Shut your dumb ass up.
Let's go to 39:4. Right? What does 39:4 say? Now he takes it to another level. Right? The rhetoric.
Shut up, nigga. Go get you a German Shepherd or Rottweiler.
You want me to shut up? Shasha, you want me to be quiet? You can keep talking to this nigga if you want.
Yeah.
I'll mute up, Shasha. I don't want to overtalk you. So the next verse says, if Allah had intended to take his son, he could have chosen from what he creates whatever he willed. Exalted he is Allah, the one, the revealer. Now he's saying, if he could choose any creation, be his son if he wanted to. Okay, so Muhammad is stating, if Allah had a son, he would be worthy of worship. He would be equal to the Father. Now
that's Allah not Muhammad speaking, dumbass.
If I wanted a son, right? So who's the first verse about?
In that verse, God is speaking. Muhammad is not speaking.
Oh, good. I'm happy. It's Muhammad who's getting the revelation, guys. See the cognitive dissonance?
What do you mean? First of all, the Quran, The Quran was a transmission.
Don't try to pull that slide shit. We're not.
That's not the slide.
Yeah, all right. So now, if Allah had intended to take a son, he could have chosen from what he creates. Whatever he willed, exalted is he. He is Allah, the one, the prevailer. Now, listen. The next verse is chapter 342. Chapter 342. Right? 342 says, chosen Mary, okay, above all women. When the angel said, "Oh Mary, indeed Allah has chosen you, purified you. You are chosen above all women in the world." Now, why would he choose Mary? Think about this. The only woman named in the Quran. He chose Mary above all women, above all worlds. Now, let's ask the Muslim, why would he choose Mary?
Because her family is blessed. If you noticed, all of the prophets, they're all from the same family.
That's good, Pop. Now
so she wasn't only.
No. Let's go to the next verse. Now we're going to go chapter 19, which is named after Miriam, the mother of Isa. We're going to start at 16 and end it at 21. Let's see why Allah chose Mary above all worlds. We'll start at 16. And mention the book Mary when she withdrew from her family and went to an eastern place. She took a screen from them, and when sent to her, her spirit who appeared to her as a perfectly formed man. She said, "I seek refuge in the most merciful. From you, if you are God-fearing." He said, "I am only a messenger of your Lord. Grant you a pure son." He said, "How can I have a son when no man has ever touched me? It's not been unchaste." He said, "Thus it will be. Your Lord says, it is easy for me. We will make him a sign for all people and mercy from us. And the matter is already decreed." Wow. He said he could choose any, if Allah had his son, Muhammad be the first to worship him, worthy of worship. He could pick anyone from creation. He chose Mary. Why did he choose Mary? A pure. Now let's go to the next verse. What do you think the next verse is going to be? Let's see what happens. 66:12. We go to 66:12. Let's see. Mary conceived. It says, and Mary, the daughter of Aaron, because that's what he said in the beginning, right? The family, who granted her chastity, and we breathed her from our spirit. She affirmed the words of the Lord in his scriptures. She was among the most obedient, the devout and obedient. We have Allah and his spirit blowing Isa into her vagina, into her fart. That's what it says, farge in the Arabic. My man would have known that. So we have Allah choosing from his creation Mary. Why? Give her a pure son. Now, what do you call somebody, or she-wolf, what do you call a man who rejects his son? What do you call that? A man who rejects his son? Holy prophet,
Allah.
Tell me,
A bitter 40-plus woman that will never get
Thank
married.
you. So, how are you telling me right now that
Like the
Allah is not a father in any sense? How are you denying the divinity of
This
Christ?
nigga is hurt.
And
Seema, you really hurt this guy.
You see this?
You are.
You see
And
this?
I love triggering you.
You see how they don't want to touch this? They want to stay away from it. They
No,
gotta
repeat
go
your
back to
question.
that bullshit.
Repeat your question.
How is it Allah is not the father of Isa?
How
is
is
that?
what? Allah is not the father, Isa?
He wasn't listening. He was too hard for focus on thinking about being or rejecting him.
Because demons so rejected and butthurt. And you're 40 plus too, that's why you're mad.
I'm not close to 40.
What's up with the other Muslim dude? Oh, he don't want no smoke.
No, maybe he can't hear you.
He doesn't want the smoke.
No, but
He doesn't want the smoke.
This is what I'm saying, bro. In the verses, in the verses
He
that
rather
you
focus
displayed, right?
You rather focus.
But here's the thing.
Can you be
In-
quiet?
Let me just say this, bro. Listen real quick, all right?
I want to speak to somebody who speaks Arabic.
Just listen real quick, fam. Listen real quick,
Speaks
right?
Arabic.
In the verses that you displayed, it shows you the honor that Jesus has held upon the Muslim faith.
What?
Right?
Jesus.
It shows you the honor he's held.
In front of me. That's
What do you
not
mean don't say
Jesus.
that in front of
Jesus is the Son of God. Isa is a bastard child. We're talking about the bastard child in Islam, who is Isa bin Maryam, who doesn't have a father, whose father denies him. Not the Son of God, Jesus Christ, who died for the sins of the world. So don't play yourself.
So you're saying they're two different people. So you're saying they're two different people. Then.
Jesus Christ.
Or is it the version that you just put in your head and said, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? I choose to believe this version.
Your bullshit ass. Like Jesus.
That's what it is, right? You choose to believe the version you put in your head, right?
No. I'm reading you.
Because you gotta understand, whether you say Isa, whether you say Isa or Jesus, it's the same person.
Realization of the
It's the same exact person.
In your mother. No, how is it the same person?
You're speaking at it.
Denying his son. He never denies his son in the New and Old Testament. But yet your book wants to deny the sonship that is given to him in your book and in the old book.
So Megatron, not only is Isa not Jesus, but Allah is not the Father.
Exactly.
The Father God.
And
Because the Father never rejects Jesus or Isa, so they can either one can't be the same.
None of them could be the same. How is it that he could choose?
That don't make no damn sense. That makes absolutely zero sense.
You're a fucking stupid.
That makes no sense, man. At all whatsoever. Bro, you listen, all you know what it is, right? All it is just that you have.
If you don't slap Jesus on your religion's garbage.
The fact that I honor Jesus and I honor Jesus. I don't reject him. I've never said I rejected Jesus.
You reject
and nowhere in the Islam faith does it say Jesus is rejected whatsoever.
Wait.
His mother Mary and Jesus and his family and Isaac and Abraham and David and all of them in one lineage. Noah,
they don't want to answer the question.
Abraham, Adam, all of them are all prophets and messengers of God. That's all it comes down to.
Allah is breathing the spirit into Mary, meaning the word became flesh. The spirit of God became flesh. What do you say? Does Isa have a father in the Quran? Does Isa have a father in the Quran? Why is he named after his mother?
It is that spirit that was breathed onto Jesus while he was in his mother's womb.
Jew from the ancient world has their mother's name and not their father's name. Can you tell me how much they're trying to play him? Why is he East Aryan? What?
Damn, he has her name.
Yo, he's got her name. He don't even have his father's name.
But then that shows you the honor Mary is held in position to God. You don't understand the significance of being called the son of Mary. She is also held in a very high regard within the Islamic and all the Abrahamic religions put together. Mary is held in a very high regard.
Let's go to chapter 6. Let's go to chapter 6, 101. Chapter 6, 101. What does that say, Shah? Chapter 6, 101 says, if Allah wanted a child, all he needs is a mate. So you know what? It makes perfect sense. If you're only going to name one woman out of the whole Quran and give her a chapter and not name any other woman in the Quran, I would think that since he chose her above all worlds, this is his mate. So how is it that this fucking bootleg and this wannabe God is gonna deny his own son by only naming the only woman he's blown his spirit into, and then at the same time say that's not my kid? What kind of bootleg religion is this, bro? What y'all talking about? Yo, don't say Jesus, motherfucker. You heard me? That ain't Jesus, bro. You stupid?
Wow.
Slap the shit out your stupid ass.
Dang, like a real Christian.
Yeah, like a real motherfucking Christian, like on a crusade type Christian, like on a crusade type Christian. You're right. You heard?
You right.
That's right. I'm taking my shit back.
Word is born.
So they're not the same person historically? Like when they're referring to... Hold on. When they're referring to the virgin giving birth to Jesus, they're not talking about the same Jesus in the Bible.
In the chat.
He's rage-baiting you.
I'm gonna put the verses in the chat for you, Sean, so you can read it to them. 4381.
He's trying to provoke you.
39:4. You heard? And he chose Mary above all women. Why did he choose her? Because 1916 to 21.
He knows this, but he's in denial.
Right? And then after 1960, with 6612, boom. And those are
Bro, listen, fam, listen. In all of the...
Don't ever say that Jesus is a Muslim. You heard me? You hear me?
Listen.
Don't say Jesus is a Muslim. His father doesn't deny him. Only Allah denies him as the father.
Hey, first of all, bro, I don't even know what the fuck are you a Christian? So you're a Christian, right?
I slap the shit out.
Or are you one of these atheists, like one of these niggas in these?
Slap the dow out of you. I slap the dow out of you. You heard?
Swag the dow. First of all, I ain't Ali Da'wah, nigga.
I'll slap the
I ain't Ali Da'wah, nigga. Go do that in Central Park somewhere, nigga. First of all, you know what I mean? But so what are you? So what are you?
Jesus is a Muslim. Don't ever say Jesus.
So what are you
I believe. That's what you want to do. You want to do whataboutism now? Want to defend your faith?
Because it tells you what you believe. It contradicts you. So I know you're not Muslim.
You don't want to.
I know you're not Muslim.
You don't want to defend your faith, right?
There's nothing to defend, bro. You just
so why are you asking me?
You're just spitting shit that's not fact whatsoever.
I gave you the verses,
but
man.
that's besides your interpretations are fucked up. Number one,
a son, he would be the first to worship him. That's what your book says. Why would your God
in that context that you just said right now, it was the prophet.
Yeah.
It was referring to the prophet. It was not referring to God.
Okay, then
and it was a question. The prophet, and when it was a question, the prophet was asking.
That was Allah. Now it's the prophet. Yo, you gotta
this guy is so fucking.
You said that was Allah speaking. Now it's the prophet. Yo, you gotta make up your fucking chant.
Listen, my nigga. There's been how many interpretations that you put on the table, and I have to tell you that this is God speaking, and this is either God speaking to the prophet or is the prophet speaking himself. It's one of the
prophet speaks. When does the prophet speak?
There's been multiple times where the prophet speaks.
Show me where the prophet is speaking.
In multiple instances throughout the Quran. In multiple instances throughout the Quran.
Where is it in verses?
Right?
He said, if Allah had a son, I would be the first to worship him.
What does it say before that? What does it say, oh prophet? Does it say that, yes or no?
It says say.
When it says say, then that is referring to the prophet, bro. This guy is fucking nons. Bro, you're fucking nons. You're absolute fucking nons, bro.
Yo, I said that before, and then you said no. I said that. You said no. The prophet.
I never said no.
I said that.
I pointed out the two differences, my nigga. I pointed out the two fucking differences, bro.
Without the lies,
you know what I mean?
And
if I didn't bring it up, you just would have went on with that fucking context.
Lying about Jesus.
You would have just went on with that context if I didn't point out the two differences to you.
This shit is doo-doo, bro.
You think
how you gonna deny the son of the living God, bro? How you gonna deny the son? How is your God a fucking deadbeat dad that don't want to deny his son?
Yo.
How the fuck are you telling me this is a religion?
Yo.
I will slap the shit
Like
out
a
you.
real Christian.
Why are you killing people? Why are you guys killing people in Australia? Over what? Over what? Over a deadbeat
But
dad?
y'all never killed
You
Muslims.
killing niggas over a deadbeat dad?
Y'all never
Nigga,
killed
shut the
Muslims.
fuck up.
Nigga
Ain't
said
nobody
over
talking to you, bro.
Australia.
Ain't nobody talking to you, bro.
Nigga said over
Yeah,
Australia.
nah, yo, you killing dudes in Australia over a fucking deadbeat.
Daniel.
That's the fuck you are, motherfucker. You a half breed.
Yeah,
And then you wanna steal Jesus' name and steal his clout? Over what? Over what, nigga? Over what? Fucking faggots. Yo, say Jesus. I'm gonna play the shit out of y'all every time. Yo, every time you say Jesus is a Muslim, just know I'm coming with a left hook. You heard? And I'm slapping the shit out you with the right. So you better watch out. Stop calling Jesus.
Okay, so what faith would you say Abraham? So what faith would you say Abraham is? What faith would you say Abraham is?
Switch the conversation.
No, tell me. What faith would you say Abraham is?
For Abraham was.
So what faith would you say Abraham is, nigga?
I am in eternal existence.
Answer that question. What faith would you say Abraham?
Since no wonder they threw rocks.
Okay, answer the question.
They wanted to kill me. No wonder why they invented.
What faith would you say Abraham
He
is?
literally stood in front of the Jews and he said, I am God. Fuck out of here.
Well, that's still better than being dicked out and being 40 plus like Dima, and nobody wanted to marry
See
you
how they
for
trying
like
to get
10
away from
years.
the Bima?
That is
See
crazy.
how that?
That is
See how
crazy.
If Allah
That is
had a son,
crazy.
I
Like a
would
real
be the first
Christian,
to worship
like a
him.
real Christian.
fucking
Being
big
dicked out
right.
like a real Christian.
And then he fucking denies. And then he denies the divinity of Christ.
Ignore him.
How the fuck are you gonna deny the divinity of Christ? You fucking bitch ass motherfucker.
Let him talk to himself.
Don't slap me with the Bible,
Matter of
Megatron.
fact,
I
if you want to
slap
pack
you
him
with
up,
the
go ahead.
Quran.
Oh my
I slap the
God.
shit out
You
you.
want to pack him up, go ahead.
Like a real
I
Christian.
slap the shit
That's
out
up
you.
here for me to say.
I put the fucking verses in
You
the
want to
chat.
pack him, go ahead.
I want to tell. Oh, what about the Arabic? And nigga don't
No, stop. I was just gonna say that it has to
Oh,
be
you're that
hard.
seal kid.
It has to be hard for him
Taking care
to
of your
think that he
dying
has like some
grandma.
sort of value.
He also
That I would prefer to continue to be in the bad
See how
relationship
Bima-
than I
see how
am
Bima
than
did? That's why
choose whatever he
you have
thinks
no
he has.
choice. What choice
to
do
offer.
you have? Nobody's gonna marry you.
You like this?
That must have been a hard swallow. Like, I would prefer that over anything he would have to offer at any point.
Yo, she will.
At his
Go,
peak,
she will.
at his peak perceivable,
That's why you
maximum amount of value,
That's why she the best.
it's still getting.
This nigga talking to himself.
She got
I
a.
swear to God, he's talking to himself right now.
Whatever you did, Bima, really hurt this guy.
That's why I
Like,
love it.
you really hurt this guy.
Yeah, I know. Me
Let him
rejecting
scream
her
his hurt
Fuck that.
really.
out loud.
Ride it down.
Women can't take
Nobody
They
listens.
can't take no.
You
from
know
a
I'm
man.
always let you get your shit off with the
Then why-
muzzies.
Then why are you in here talking to
They
me?
can't. They can't
These
take
girls
no
want
That's
from
not,
a man.
that's for you. You didn't understand. Maybe you need to outside.
You're crying on
He's
that.
projecting.
Hold on.
Rejected by me.
Of
you're
course
crying
he's
again.
projecting. Yes, exactly. He's
You're
projecting.
always being rejected.
You don't
He's
go to
projecting what
somebody
happened to him.
and then
to
start
everybody
harassing
else.
them and say you can't
Okay,
take it
alright.
no for an answer. Like,
Here,
what are
he's
you
not
doing?
being
What the hell
What are you
is
doing?
wrong with
You're
this
smarter
guy?
than that, prophet. Stop.
He's not. He's clearly not smarter than that.
He's lying.
But prophet, why does that matter? Can I ask you, why does it matter? Prophet, why do I bother you so much?
You are
Prophet,
the
why
you
does
are
that
the one
bother
that
you?
is butthurt because you know I'm telling the truth.
Prophet, why does that bother you?
8 is a very specific number. Why
Hold
would I
on,
use the
hold on.
number?
Let's say that everything you're
I
saying
got
is
that
true.
from you.
Okay,
Hey,
prophet,
you mean
let's say
Issa?
it's true. But my question is if
You
it's
need
all
to lie.
true,
You
why
need
do
to
you
lie.
why do you
You need
care?
to lie.
To
I don't
the
need to
worst
lie.
Why do
religion
you need to
possible.
follow
would I
me
know
and
that
harass
you're-
me?
How would I know
What
he is
woman
an
makes
Prophet,
a man
Are you
convert
gonna have
to
a
Islam?
conversation?
How would I know he's in upstate New York?
I'm
These are-
sorry,
these
but
are
a
very
young
personal
man
details.
only converts to Islam
These
for
are
a
personal
woman.
details because
It's
you were
usually
trying
the other
to
way
get
around. A
into an
woman
intimate
converts to
relationship.
Islam
No,
for
they were
men.
personal
with me.
details
First of
that
all,
you
I don't-
It is the
scoured
other way
by
around.
sitting
What
in my
situation have you
sewing
ever
circle
heard
with
where
my
it's the other way
girlfriends,
around?
and you
That's
listened
crazy.
to me talk about my
exactly.
girlfriend,
It can
right?
never be the other way
Prophet
around.
Muhammad
They weren't anybody
converted to Islam for a woman, and she left 10 days later.
That's some cap. I don't know where you heard that, baby.
Exactly.
You gotta
no,
fact check that.
Exactly.
Prophet in the room, sweetheart.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah,
He
sure.
converted to
women
She
that
took it from
rejected him
Bima
10
in this
days
room
later.
and is recycling
That's
it.
crazy.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna
That is
It's
lie.
some big boy shit, right?
That
Isn't it usually the other way around?
Yes, the other
And then
way around.
he
Yeah.
ran around the app
For the
saying
man.
that this woman scammed him of $200 because he gave her
Yeah, that is crazy. I'm not gonna
$200.
lie.
Because she didn't want to be with him. He started saying that she scammed him.
No, I wasn't.
And there is evidence, screen proof to evidence that she
You're
says, do
down
you want the money
$200.
back?
Okay, show the evidence.
And
Show the evidence.
okay,
down
sure. I'll show it right now. I'll provide it right now. And the evidence is that they asked. They said to you,
Don't say what he said.
You're down $200.
All right, I'll show that.
Yeah, show the
Negative
evidence. Yeah, show it.
$200.
Show it. The reality is, Bima's hurt really bad.
Negative
She invested
$200. You got scammed $200, bro?
This is why it's a blessing to be a Muslim.
That's
okay?
fucked up. Bitches
Because
is just
our
getting you
woman,
left and right. What she
tell
told you
them,
the
do
$200
not have
was for,
sex
right?
before marriage. Do
You're
not
so
have
dumb.
sex before marriage. Get married.
You got
and have
scammed out of
all the
$200
sex you
out
want
your own
for
pocket.
any
I know you
amount of
needed
time
that
you want
$200
to.
because look at the cheap ass
Bima opened her
clothes you
legs
wear, nigga.
constantly. to
That
a man
motherfucking
in
button
Houston.
down was no more than
And
$20.
this guy kept
Them
promising, I will
jeans are
marry
at
you next
least
year. I'll
40.
marry you next year. I'll marry you
At
next
least
year.
40. Where's your
Taking
wife
her
at,
down
nigga?
year after
Where's your
year
wife at?
after year
Your
after
old ass,
year.
nigga. You look 45.
And
Where the
after
fuck
8
is your
years,
wife,
She
nigga?
finally imagine having to
Keep it
take
with her other husband or something. I don't understand. Where's your wife at, Prophet?
Imagine having to take 8 years. I know there's no woman.
Imagine being this upset
to
about
wait
being
8
rejected.
years before
by a
you
woman on
realize,
Clubhouse.
oh shoot,
Stop
nobody
trying
wants
to
to marry
date
me.
on Clubhouse,
And then you
retard.
think
Maybe you
at
won't be
40
that angry if you try
At
dating
40,
other ways.
When you try to get with
Go
guys
to a
and they
bar
realize
and
you're
grab
40
the drunkest
and,
woman
and
there, because
you
I
were
know that's
fucking
the
something
only
for
way a
8 years,
woman would
they're
pay
not
you
gonna
any
reject you.
attention
Of
is
course
if
they're
she's
gonna
fucking
reject you.
drunk.
Hold on,
Literally drunk out of her mind.
what's wrong with a woman at 40 though?
Okay,
There's nothing.
Prophet PTR, shy
There's
PTR.
nothing wrong with the
This
woman at
apparently
40.
was the lady, and you
It's
can
not my
tell because if you
preference.
open up the PTR and you scroll to the bottom, you'll
It
see
is
her
not
face.
my. Let's see it. Let's see.
You'll
This
see,
better
you'll
be good
see her
evidence.
face. You'll see her face, okay? Because this was her finding this information, and it's the same woman that's in his PTR. Okay,
This is
so
from
this
my
is connection.
PTR.
This
This
is
just proves that she took.
Hold on,
$700
open
from
it
me.
up.
Actually proved
open it up, open it up, and what does it say?
And I told her she could keep it.
What
That's
it
your
says, you can
And if
keep
you
the
want the
200.
200,
I
let me
gave it to you
know.
out of kindness, but I'm glad I got to see
my
who you really
goodness.
are.
Aw.
There's the evidence. There's the evidence, and that's the lady that's in his profile. Go look.
And I told her that she can keep it. Yes. That's not the evidence.
Exactly, and you ran around telling, and then you, despite that, you
You
ran around and
guys
lied on
good.
this woman. Lied on this
Imagine
woman.
God, it's okay. It happens
Saying
to the
that
best
she
of us.
that she
Because I
scammed
told
you.
the
No, she
truth.
didn't
See,
scam
I don't
you.
lie.
You just
I
started
don't
to act
lie. I
like
don't
this,
need to
Prophet.
lie
You
and
have
say
to
stories
to wake up at
or
some
fact.
point.
The
There
reality
is a common denominator, and
at
it's
some
you.
point, you need
There
to
are
do
wonderful
that.
women that are
will
rejecting you
never-
because what you're doing
never-
right now is not
You're a
sane.
wonderful
It's not
woman. You're a
rational.
wonderful woman.
It's
I
obsessive.
rejected you.
And I mean,
You're a
like,
hoe.
I don't know what else. Maybe mentally, I don't know.
Why do you think
You
you're
got
wonderful?
issues.
Yo, this is what we're gonna do, man. You're a fucking weirdo, Prophet. I just swiped through your pictures, and you have pictures of Nargis, you have pictures of other women.
Yes, I
It's
do.
blatantly clear that you have an issue with being rejected by women.
Yes, I
And
dated
you like to
Nargis
come
too.
into rooms. You like to come into rooms and try to bash on women, but this is not that
At
space.
the end of the day,
So I'm gonna move you to the audience because I'm not done talking. Know your place. You will always be below the other people on the stage, and this is why women don't like you, because you're petty and you're weak and you're a bitch. You can stay in the fucking audience, or you can go to another
really
room.
scary, B-Mom.
No, you have no idea. It got so bad, and
Scary.
I'm just saying this because just for information, he got kicked out of our group, of the group that he was.
He's gone now, by the way.
Speaking around, and he would lurk around and just listen to us. That's how he got personal information. But then he started to harass the other women in the group. Then he started to, like crazy. He started to go around. He started to say that I like to abuse that I hit black men, like crazy shit. He had my PTR, like a full body photo, putting on his PTR, going around room, like it was insane. Like I didn't do anything to the guy except not return his phone call after, or even message him after he back channeled me his phone number. But this is a common, he does this to so many women. It's weird. He messaged me one day and he goes, I'm letting you know, I'm just talking about you and I'm gossiping about you in, Serendipity's room. And I said, why? Why would you do that? And he says, because you came at me and I said, I didn't come at you. I asked you why you constantly have PTRs of all of these females. I think that it's weird, right? And it's not a good position to have, right? I don't want to be associated. We don't want to have somebody that's in our room with you. You have these PTRs of all these other women and whatever else, keep that to yourself, And he says to me, he goes, well, if you're going to attack me, then I'm going to attack you. And I said, listen, if that's how it is, just stop messaging me, please. This is how fucking crazy this dude is. He goes, you stop messaging me. And then a couple hours goes by and he messages me again. So then I say a second time, stop messaging me. And then he goes, you stop messaging me. This is your last warning. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy is nuts.
He seems nuts. I think it's very apparent. Like, he seems like, just like I said, he seems like the type of guy that you ever like walk past a group of men and they try to like, hey, yellow shirt, hey. And then when you don't pay attention, they'll be like, fuck you anyway, bitch, you're ugly, bitch. Like, that's the type of guy he is. And that's scary. That's a scary type of dude, honestly. Those are the type of niggas I keep my hand in my purse for, I swear to God. The moment you seem like you're coming close to, I'm gonna just shoot the shit out of you. That's the type of nigga you can't have close to you. He'll fucking clothesline you if you fucking rejected him in real life. Like literally, like fucking knock you out. Like you're just walking past, he's like, hey, yellow shirt, and you say nothing, and all of a sudden, like you're waking up off the floor. You're like, oh, what happened? Strangers in the street helping you are like, oh yeah, this guy fucking just punched you across the fucking dome piece and knocked you out. You're just coming to. That's the type of guy he is, to be honest. That's what he gives to me.
And it's confusing.
Someone said he's a known creep in our Muslim community. But yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Just don't even pay him attention. I think just like not even respond to him.
But don't.
Like he's not even fun to pack. Because he just keeps repeating the same thing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he did to me. He doxed that woman, and he claimed that this woman scammed him, and then he took screenshots from my things that I uploaded on my PTR in my other group with my girlfriends, right? We're a bunch of old ladies. I mean, like, why was he in a room full of old ladies? Like, I'm talking like 50, 70, okay? Like, this is the room that I hang out. It's literally, we call it the sewing circle, okay? And he took it to just dox me and like run around the app. It's effing weird. It's effing weird. Don't talk about anything private in front of him if he's in the same room as you. Like, don't.
Oh yeah, Bima, you said you wanted to tell us something earlier. Is that person not in the room anymore?
Oh yeah, he's not in the room.
Yeah, my bad. I missed it. I would have come in earlier, but I was like asleep on the couch.
You're good about it. Thank you so much.
No, he had other people's. He had Nargis's photos as his PTR, which was more than enough reason to remove him from the room. But I just moved him to the fucking audience because I think that would have hurt his weak ego a little bit more. That guy's dangerous.
I really do believe that. I really do. I don't think that's. Keep your information to yourself if you see he's in a room, or maybe just leave. But Oh, okay. So,
who is it? Who did it? So I can keep an eye out.
He goes by Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad. If you scroll up in the chat, Ashley, it's the guy whose name is Prophet, and you could just say, see what he's. Oh my God. My mom would never be used like a hoe for 8 years at a woodlock and be disposed. Oh my gosh. He was just going off. He's just going on his own thing. I have no idea. But she will. This is funny. Okay, so this is true. This is a story. So Andrew he likes to keep, what is it called? What are they called? Grudges? Like grudges, okay? So I was hanging out in his room one day, and it was him and Sasha, and they were having like it was some title about Black Americans, okay? You could just imagine. And we're sitting in there, and this woman comes up, and despite his recalling of the story, she was perfectly civil. She wasn't disruptive. She was just a normal person, okay? She wasn't coming on irate or crazy. And they mocked her about her language acts, like they instead of ask, and they were like, and then they were tying that into whatever they were trying to claim. And so I was just like, I think it was like,
trying to say that she's dumb because she said it.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And so I was just like, this is what I think it was.
Which is dumb, Bima, because that's like a colloquial.
Right. We know that, right?
American.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Like I heard someone say member, and I was like, what the fuck? Like who says member? I'm like, it's remember. But we, like when we say stuff commonly, like you might say it like that. You might be like, oh yeah, remember. But like so quickly. But like that's another thing that America say that way, and it's not being dumb. It's just the way we pronounce it. But what were you saying? So they were trying to act like she was dumb.
So they were they were mocking her, making fun of whatever, and I was just like, that's what I'm talking about. That's racist. And
she was black.
Yes, and Andrew got so mad that I said that it was racist. And he was just like, it's not racist. You could just, and I'm just like, no, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, and I tried to explain how, and I was being serious about the logical, like just the whole thing historically. I went through the English language, how it was like the British English, like all of that. And anyway, so he got so mad that this happened so long ago. One day when he came in the room one day when that whole thing with me and Inkin and Rich went down, right? And ever since he heard about that, he'll be in a room if I'm in there, and he'll just say something like, we should talk about scalping, or because he said that because I had said at some point, like maybe saying putting him on a reservation or a plantation was too nice of me. Maybe I should have just said I would have blown his head off or scalped him or something, right? And he uses that, and he'll say, he just like brings it up all the time, like nobody's talking about it, and just to like divert the conversation, to open up the conversation, and then just to talk about how I said what I said when I was having the discussion with Inkin. And anyway, I just think that's so funny. And at first he was honest about it, and he kept saying, well, the first like dozen times he mentioned it, because he was bringing up every day. She was like, every day we're going to do this every day.
That Andrew could get like that until I saw him do that exact thing with fucking Megatron the other day in the room.
He's super irritating. He's a white Nathan.
Dude, he moved Megatron like no lie, like at least 30 times within like an hour, dude. Like I'm surprised Megatron didn't lose his patience sooner. And I never saw that in Andrew until literally the other night. Like, he can definitely hold a grudge. And he gets real nasty with it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he was treating Megatron like rap.
I
was so bad.
I was so shocked. He just did it again like a couple nights ago where he brought it up. He's like, we're in the room, we're in here, we're in Chisholm. And he's like, yeah, it was like quiet for just a moment. And then he saw that I came on stage and he was like, we should talk about scalping. And it was because, and so like when I told him, that no matter what, that was wrong, the way that he treated that lady and the things that he said to that lady. And he was just like, oh, you never say, you don't say, things that are racist. And I'm like, no, I've never said anything that's racist. And then, he likes, this is what why he likes to bring it up. And he'll just bring it up over and over and over. I just think that's, you had to hear when it first happened. He was talking about, like, he would make it the topic of conversation in his room all day. Everything, no matter what topic was being talked about, it would be pushed aside. And because he was so frustrated that I said that he was a racist, or that action was racist.
Yeah, I don't like Andrew. I don't like he does that shit Monica does sometimes, where he does shit and then they'll make up an excuse for why it's not racist, and they'll act like they'll just like divert from it. That shit is annoying. But yeah, he really was up in here, and then he has this thing he does now. Bima, you might have heard him do it when he's modded in here. He'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to lose my white privilege." Like, he just constantly talks about white privilege when he's modded in here. I guess because he's saying like being modded in here is his white privilege. But it's like, well, next time he come in here saying that stupid shit, I'm gonna tell him to. Like, can you please stop fucking saying that? I don't know what your obsession with feeling.
That's why he said that.
But okay, I get that, Shy, but I don't want to fucking hear that stupid ass shit all the fucking time.
That's
why do you
just
think
pointing to the validity of what you and she and what Dima is saying.
What?
Like, he does the passive aggressive rate.
Yes.
He's a team of Monica. He's not even like a Monica.
He's a team of Monica.
Yes, Monica does it better. Because at least sometimes you second guess it.
Monica, you're right. Monica does do it better to the point where you do think you tripping sometimes. That's why I told Monica she was my Mary Poppins. Like, you're not going to convince me into thinking that this shit, because this shit looks so good and it's so well done and it was entertaining, that it's not what it is. And that's what Monica is well dressed up. It's perfectly executed, and it's like a good gaslight. Like, she make you feel like you're tripping.
It's the 1950s, like the 1950s the passive aggressive. Yeah, kind of. Well, I guess like if you're in a room with I don't know how to describe them, like the snotty women. Like, I don't know if you guys have had coworkers like that, or if it's just me, but like, to your face, they're all nice, but then as soon as you turn your back, that's when they're talking shit. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Sorry if I'm not explaining myself well. I'm tired. I'm still not awake. I don't want to go to work. Did I kill the room? I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. Shasha killed the room.
I don't want to go to work. Do I have to go?
Killed the room fucking 6 hours ago. I'm just kidding. No, I'm dead serious though. It's like,
no, I gotta get back on Shasha's good side because she thinks I fucking overmod her.
You said who killed it, Shy? Who killed it, Shy?
I said I could have killed it if I really was dedicated to it, but I wasn't.
I was at the gym today. I'm doing chest workouts, right? And I'm hearing everybody fucking lose their shit, bro. Like, spaz the fuck out, right? So I rack my weights and I look at the screen and I'm like, bro, there's fucking 5 mods. It was like 5 or 4 mods in here. No one's doing anything. No one's doing anything. And every time there's an argument, people be fucking bitching and moaning and calling out my name. So I got home butt ass naked. I'm not gonna fucking mod. I'm not gonna fucking do it. And y'all fucking lost your shit more.
But when you decide to mod, you're modding me.
No, when I came back, you were the one who was big micing, so I moved you down. And then I moved fucking Lion down. I wasn't there when Samoa called you a bitch, though, or whoever.
Somebody called it, but it's not just today. Like I'm not about to. We're not about to act like it's just today, but it's fine. The reality is, niggas have brought up my kids a multitude of times on stage, and everybody always justifies it by, oh no, he's talking about your parenting. But like when it comes to everybody else, as soon as you mention kids, you get moved down. When I'm called a bitch, it's not often that the men that call me a bitch get moved down. It's just, it doesn't happen. Is my point. But like everybody's gonna try to gaslight. Oh, Cheyenne's trying to play victim. Oh, you know, it's not me overmodding. Like, I don't want to hear that. Yeah, overmod me because Nathan overmods me. That's just the reality. And I'm not faulting y'all for that. Y'all following the main mod and what he does. Fuck the main mod. If that's the rules of the room, is to overmod specific people, that's exactly what y'all gonna feel comfortable doing. You might not.
He literally said that's what he was gonna do, and I'm gonna just tell y'all now.
He does.
It's gonna get worse, Shy. You haven't seen how he's Shy. You have not seen how he been acting lately when he come in the room.
Bro, but that's my point. My point to you, She-Wolf, is that you might be noticing it now. Mm-hmm. He been doing that to me. Okay. Like he's been doing that to me. There was a multitude. Why do you think?
Okay, you're right. He has been doing that. He has been doing that to you, Shy. But would you say
the reason why I crashed out on Jimmy and dodged Jimmy was because he allowed Jimmy to talk about my kids and even justified it. And
I agree. I agree, Shy. But would you say that he's been doing that shit to you? But would you say that since he came back from TikTok, he's been doing it to more people, like Ak?
Me and Rich and Ak?
Yeah.
TikTok's made it more sensitive.
He didn't used to do that to Ak before TikTok. He didn't used to do that to Ak, unless I don't remember.
No, I don't remember. He's been doing that shit to Ak prior to going down.
Okay, maybe I'm tripping. But is it okay? You're right. You don't think he's added more people?
Oh, no, I definitely do. That's why I say I don't follow his fucking direction, right?
That sets the status quo subconsciously. Whether you recognize it or not, that sets the status quo subconsciously.
It absolutely does. It absolutely
does. It doesn't matter.
And this is why I don't. And let me tell y'all why I don't like Huey. And I've actually been glad he hasn't been in here lately, because what y'all gotta realize. Because of the way that he act. Well, me and him just don't like we just don't like each other. But him and Tally are mods that were hand selected by Nathan. Huey specifically was brought in as I was brought in to fix this and do that and build the club up, and almost like an expert that was brought in to clean some shit up, right? And not just that, but Nate, he's on this monetizing thing, and Huey proclaimed that he would be able to facilitate monetizing the space for him. He proclaimed to be this big content creator that created these houses that have this big following and do these big rooms with these big numbers that monetized and made all this money off merch. So he came in as somebody who was not a chillism regular or even a chillism now and then fucking contributor. The nigga came in as somebody who was supposed to be like what would you call what I'm describing, Hagop?
Narcissism.
Yes, that. Yeah, hold on. Yes, that. But what would you call somebody that you bring into your company to do what I'm talking about? What would you call somebody?
He's like a consultant, but
Thank you. Thank you, Hagop. Thank you. I love you. So he was brought in like this expert consultant that was supposed to clean everything up. Nigga was never a part of the crew. So he was like never a part of like what this is, right? Like we all like fuck with each other. You know, he was never a part of that. He was brought in as like, oh, this guy is gonna do all this shit. So he came in with an ego already. The nigga came in with an ego, and he's just a fucking dick sucker. I just don't fucking like him. I just don't like him, Shy. And I know y'all are cool now. Like, y'all didn't used to get along, and now y'all are cool. And that's fine. Me and him personally, like, I could let certain shit go. Let certain fucking strays and shit that he threw my way go, but it's the pretentious attitude, it's the way that the nigga act when it's a conversation that he wants to be involved with, how he likes to exclude people, how he likes to belittle people. Oh, you don't matter. Oh, shut up. Oh, you're gonna kiss the ring. He do that Nathan shit because he's Nathan's baby. The nigga is Nathan's child. Right? That's who brought him here to fix everything and make everything perfect and do all this shit that like Hagop said. And I been said, I don't even have to say Hagop said that. I said the nigga ain't did it. He ain't did none of that fucking shit, right? So at the end of the day, that's what I don't like about him. I don't like the attitude that Nate brings moderators in here with. Nate bring people in here, and he brings them in here with this mentality of they don't treat these motherfuckers like they don't, like you heard what he said to us earlier, right? Y'all like to be abused. So I'ma start abusing y'all and I'ma make y'all pay for it. Nigga, are you out of your fucking mind? What made you think that you could come in your room or not? What made you think you could come in your room, a place that nobody comes to listen to you? Nobody comes in this room, and I wonder what Nate's talking about today. Nigga, I come in here to listen to Shai, Kendo, Abdiel, Haggot, Bima,
me,
Luffy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Machiavelli. I come in here. I couldn't think of this dumbass nigga name because he won't put it on the fucking shit. I don't. Nobody come in here and be like, I want to listen to Nate's annoying dumbass Bahamian accent. Nobody says that. Right? So what do the nigga do to get his rocks off? He come in here and he flex and he over moderates Shai. You know what I thought was so funny the other day, Shai? This nigga said, you was like, Nate, what the fuck did you say? You said, you just want to control me. He said, I don't want your fucking ass. Nigga, didn't nobody say you want, you just told on yourself. That was a Freudian slip. Didn't nobody say you wanted Shai? She said you want to control her.
I caught that.
You want to control her. And you heard that, Bima? And all of a sudden the nigga said, I don't fucking want you. How the fuck do wanting to control somebody mean you want them? You're weird, bro. You're super weird. And I'm just saying, like, the nigga's gonna get weirder. He's been hella weird since he came back from TikTok, and it's just been getting weird.
So
you guys know why the only reason I'm a mod, or a permanent mod, is to piss off Red Rum. That's the only reason they made me a permanent mod.
I feel like
I think you're a great mod.
I'm not. I purposefully over mod Rich and other people in here, and I do play favorites, and it's very blatantly known, especially when it's two women against each other, who my favorite is. But I'm only a permanent mod to piss off one person.
I feel like they made Caroline a mod to piss off fucking certain people in this room too.
No,
Just
Carolyn
spice up
was
the
a good
room.
mod, man. We fought.
Anybody
At least I know.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about specifically Nathan and Knowledge because they do that type of thing. They do certain things to spice up the room, to get the room going.
Hey, She-Wolf, you
agree,
used
but
to
we
be a mod
fought
too.
to
What
keep
happened?
her. We fought to keep her as a mod. A lot of us did that were in these like mod meetings and councils. Like I know, like even Eric. Eric is messy as fuck, and he does bullshit all the time, right? But he was also like fighting to keep Carolyn as a mod. A lot of us argued that that was fucking bullshit. Right. Initially, when she was made mod, the conversation was that me and Knowledge would handle Concrete. So that's why Concrete started attacking me out of nowhere, because I would constantly press him. And then fucking Carolyn took the bait, bro. Concrete is an annoying fuck.
You just kind of told on Knowledge, though. Why would he feel the necessity to control Concrete if he didn't know that it would bother and trigger Concrete her being a mod? I think that was
Carolyn
the goal
was
of the fucking room, is to trigger the men of the room and start a fucking big ass gender war. Otherwise, if she was a good mod, they wouldn't have gave that up. So, like, come on, bro. Like, I already know what's going on.
Nah, she was a good mod. And
nobody's saying otherwise.
She brought content to the room.
No one's saying otherwise. I'm not saying otherwise. What I'm saying is that the Knowledge and Nathan, I doubt, made her mod because she was a good mod. I doubt it. I think they made her mod to spice up the fucking room, to cause havoc, which is exactly what it did. Hence why he told you, oh yeah, we're gonna control Concrete. Control Concrete for what? He knew what was gonna come out of her, making her a permanent mod. She wasn't even a fucking mod before that. You get what I mean? It just the decision doesn't come off genuine, especially after everything that went down. Is all I'm saying. That's the thing I feel like people fail to realize. Knowledge and Concrete are messy. Like, they do certain things, they overmod certain people for a reason, to trigger them, to trigger the room, to fucking get the people going. That's what they do. Like, it is what it is.
So,
if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. I don't know what to say.
Do you remember the conversations that started her being modded and what it was? It all started because of, I forgot the name of that other club that her and Kendall.
The soundbar?
Whatever it is. Sure. Yes. It was because they were doing fucking good rooms. And the Chillism people were obviously involved in that, myself included, you, She-Wolf, even Eric, with the fucking trivia shit. So that was like the initial driving force of her being mod in here. And then that's why they did the whole shakeup. The shakeup was to cause drama. There's no fucking doubt about it. That one was blatantly obvious. Like, removing certain people, knowing that they're gonna fucking lose their shit. Yeah, that was purposefully done. And I think that was hilarious. No one got more hurt than fucking Eric. Well, Red Rum, and then.
Either way, I had this fun. I'm tired of all of y'all.
I do too.
I really am.
I was so disturbed by my conversation with Andrew. I had wrote notes and I was going back and forth with ChatGPT, right? And I quoted, so I remember, look, I'm gonna read it to you exactly as I put it in here. I put this in my ChatGPT like this. A white man named Andrew is in a room with Black Americans and makes jokes about watermelon and fried chicken. He sees no problem with it and says he thinks it's just a trope and it's not some intimate, hurtful trope. He said it's the same. He says saying a watermelon joke to a Black man is not the same as going up to a Black man, calling him an N-word, and saying that he hopes he gets lynched tonight. That was one. Okay, so now you understand like what I was up against. And then the other one was Andrew said, quote, there isn't a good narrative to that, and most people don't know the history of the watermelon and fried chicken, so that's not relevant. Because I said, do you know what the history? I kept like giving him like, do you know what the history of like where the watermelon thing comes from, and the fried chicken, racial mockery tools, after slavery, whatever. And so then he said like it's irrelevant, and then he said it isn't objective historical accounts you provided, so we won't agree. That history can't be confirmed. And he also said that when I was trying to tell him like how it's a microaggression, and I was trying to make that argument, and give him the historical context of the what is the name of those things? It was the during the Reconstruction era, those cartoons, the minstrel shows, right? The minstrel shows. So I was giving him, that information. So anyway, it said this. Andrew said, if I go up to someone and tell someone that there is one God and Muhammad is a false prophet, it doesn't matter if people feel bad about it. If people are going to be offended by that, too bad. I think we can laugh about things. I can handle it when black people call me a cracker. Some of the best comedians of all time make their entire skits around racial jokes. Black people come into my rooms all the time and tell me white people are the devil. There's a difference between my intention and then racist intentions. And then I was trying to explain to him how it doesn't matter. It's still, racist or whatever. And then he says, this is where you're going to find where he flipped. And this is why he does what he does when he brings up he tries to rehash the Inca thing. He says, you're here policing me about this joke, but you're in chillism every day. You never say anything to them. And they use the most racist language all the time, and you never say anything to them ever. And he was so pissed about that. So, yeah, that's funny. And this happened a year and a half ago.
A year and a half is insane.
And he still is holding that grudge.
Like Kendall's holding on to the grudge of me packing him up the other day. Now every time we speak, you got something to fucking say. That's what a lot of these niggas do. They can't let it go when they get fucking packed. You can't get proven wrong, otherwise they're gonna keep fucking with you. Pathetic ass niggas in this fucking room. I'm tired of this fucking app. I really am.
That makes two of us.
Wish I had something better to listen to while I was at work.
You're in the Matrix, actually.
How are you guys up this late?
Yes, I met a girl on Craigslist. And you have a bruise on your neck. I met a guy on Craigslist.
I don't know, but I just know I fucked up.
Why? I shot my pants.
Watch your fuck up.
I can't go to sleep now.
I'm trying to.
When do you have to be up?
I know. When do you have to be up? It's 5:00. We gotta be up now. What are you doing? What am I doing? Me too. I'm just struggling. I just want my guy's son to have a nice Christmas, and I just want him to open stuff on Christmas, and he's like the most difficult child to get anything for. And I think I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas? Like, this is what he asked me for. He asked me for this BB gun, which I got. He asked me for a pocket knife, a nice one too. It's really nice. And then, it was like $50. And then he asked me for a sharpening, a 5-stone gear, some five-step sharpening knife set. So I got him Honey's, the one that he wanted. And then a video game. This is the stuff that he explicitly, like, I just begged him over like 6 months, and he slowly came out and said that this is the stuff he wants. What else can I get? I want him to open up more than just a couple things.
Girl, you're overcompensating. Get what the fuck the little nigga asked for, and that's it.
You think so?
Nah, I mean, to keep it safe, maybe get him some articles of clothing that he might need.
His dad said that he's gonna take him. His dad told me not to do that because he's gonna take him for that. And then I wanted to get him a cologne. I really wanted to get him a cologne, and I've been working so hard trying to figure out.
That would be good.
And you know what his dad said? His dad told me no. His dad told me no cologne and no clothes because he wants to take him himself. And he's like, don't take that. Yeah, he says, don't take that away from me. So I'm like, okay. But at least you could have told me that before I spent, hours and hours trying to figure shit out. But whatever. Because
how old is he, Bima?
He's gonna be 17.
God damn. Yeah, I can't tell you.
In like 2 months. Yeah, I know. I mean,
My kids are young. I would have told you get him a Paw Patrol fucking plush toy.
Right? I know. I don't
Maybe give him something more of like sentimental value, like maybe a custom fucking, I don't know. Does he have any grandparents that passed away that he loves or something? Get him those like little bracelets where you have to look into like the little peephole, and the peephole has like a picture of a person that you love. Don't even gotta be somebody that passed away. Maybe a picture of him and his dad would be nice.
That's actually really cute.
Yeah, I got that from my ex. His father passed away a month before my mom, right? And for Christmas, I basically got him it was a braided bracelet, but it had like a little like circular thing that it was like literally like a peephole. Like you have to like peek into it, and when you look into the little gem, you'll see a picture of him and his dad that passed away. And yeah, he liked it. That's nice. Very simple, very cheap. You don't have to spend much on that, and it's still very much a good gift. Very sentimental, personal, something of that nature. If you want, I can send you the link to what I went straight to Amazon, but there's like other websites that are a bit more fancier,
Yeah, I'm gonna see which one I can get to have it there before Christmas. Thank you. That's a really.
How would it feel like about a certain subscription for a few months? Because then he can kind of pick out the colognes and like try different ones to try to find like their signatures there. I have a subscription now and I love it.
Nah, the dad said he's gonna get the colognes and clothing. I would suggest don't overstep that boundary.
But Shy, what if you don't pick out good stuff though? Like, what the fuck? Is that
I mean,
the shop?
Maybe allow him to shop for the cologne, and maybe if he doesn't like him, get him like a sample set in which there's a variety of colognes that he can choose from.
Bima, does his dad know how to dress? That's a no. See what I'm saying?
So, okay, wait. He has a very unique style. That's the thing. It's like one of those, it's very unique. Like because he really loves fashion, but you know when you get into like that borderline of, I'm not sure that that's actually too masculine, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, I don't know. Like he likes boots that are like, and he, oh my God, I told him I didn't. I feel bad because I was just like, you are not wearing that on me. Boots that have like heels, you know, like that are that are like the platform heels. Like but he's old school though. He's old school.
Work boots?
Not work boots, She Wolf. Like big platform boots that are
like Doc
Martens. Like boots that women wear?
Like Doc Martens?
They're
like Timberlands?
Yeah, just look up Doc Martens. I think that's what you might be referring to.
Like I have a unique fashion sense, Bima. Like, you know what I mean? But it's still stylish and trendy's not the word. Like, I know when something goes with something, and I know when it don't. Like, I know how to coordinate. I know how to like put an outfit together. But I don't know how to explain it. I got a different style. I have a unique style, but I know how to dress. You know what I mean?
There's this weird trend I will say with these younger dudes. Like I think I know what people are saying. Like it's like what's the term that they use? Metrosexual, I think. So some of these guys will be walking around with what they call, I think, merces or shit and shit like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's gay as hell. Maybe it's just my social conservative beliefs, but like, yeah, like some of these dudes will be wearing these fucking like purses. What's the other thing that they like to wear? What's that thing called again? Like it's like a short, like it's a short shirt. Like you can almost see a nigga's belly button. What's that called again?
Crop top.
Crop top. Yeah. Yeah, these dudes. Yeah, so it's weird. I couldn't never wear that, but to each their own.
So just like Google image, men's platform boots. They're not, Doc Martens are still reasonable. I know, but and this is the thing. His body structure is so amazing that he could wear anything and like he's just so sexy. But the thing is like not everybody can pull that shit off. His body is not a typical body. Like he hasn't worked out in like 3 years and his body still looks like he works out every day. You know what I mean? Like he just has like so muscular.
These look like Doc Martens, the platform boots that I searched up.
Yeah, but the Doc Martens, I put Doc Martens platforms. They're still like a reasonable height. Like the platform boots, I'm talking like they're like 2 inches, 2-3 inches like across. And he likes like to wear pants that are like really functional that have like all different crazy pockets.
They look like cowboy boots. Almost. Here, let me PTR because
I think she's talking about some rocker shit, like some.
Yeah, more like the gothic. Like if you were to get into like a gothic.
He's out of control, Bima.
I fucking love you.
big tier. You talking about like these?
Are you trolling?
No, that looks like some shit
Prince
would have wore. I'll show you what she's talking about.
No, not that.
I'm thinking about getting myself some Birkenstocks today. Not the typical ones, I like the comfy ones.
Insoles for my shoes. I thought I found good ones, but they're not. My feet hurt again.
Pete King, that more like that.
I mean, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, I wouldn't wear those, but yeah, that's that metrosexual shit that I be talking about. Yeah, I don't wear those personally.
Like, I think
Does he have skinny legs?
Like no, muscular. He has very
I'm
muscular.
sorry. If you feel like the fucking Hulk wearing some boots like that, bro.
I think, you know what? I think Asians can pull off that style. So, like Asian men, I think that's really attractive.
More like Korean men style.
Yeah.
I'd say the Koreans got style. I'll give them that. Yeah, the Koreans do got style.
Like one time I had this button-up shirt. Like it was like the equivalent to a female Henley. You know what I'm saying? Like the buttons didn't go all the way down, but it was like mid, like from the chest to like the navel, right, with the buttons. And it was my shirt. Okay, so it's a female shirt, and I just didn't like it anymore, and I was just like, I'm not wearing that shit. And he's like, I'll wear it. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, what do you mean? And he like put it on, and I thought he was joking, but then he ended up like wearing it all day, and like he keeps it, and he like washes it and stuff, and like he likes the shirt, and it I mean, like obviously really tight on him, and I don't know if that was what he liked. I don't know, but he also doesn't seem to like have a social, I don't know, I can't really explain this without feeling like I'm criticizing him, but I feel like he doesn't pick up on social cues with gender norms well, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Like I told him, I was just like, are you gonna be okay? Like people are gonna know that that's not a male shirt. And he says, how do you know? And I was like, because of the size that the buttons are on, and the way that because the size that the buttons are on, and then also like the way that the shirt is. Male shirts usually go longer in the back, and it's a complete opposite, like the way that the shoulders fall, and female shirts and male shirts are made completely different. And he was just like, no, he's like, that's fine, nobody's gonna know. He's like, and if they do, it doesn't matter. I'm like, okay.
I'm not trying to whatever judge him, but he either might be metrosexual. That's not like being gay, but like, I don't know. Has he said anything about getting a merce? You know what a merce is?
No, what's that?
It's a male purse that these new.
Okay, so he did get. Okay, so this was one thing that was. Do you know it wasn't a purse, but what it was, do you know the biker bags that bikers, it's basically like a purse, but you attach it to your leg because you're riding on a bike. He likes to wear, he had me get one of those, and he just wears that sometimes, like as his.
Does he like listen to indie music and shit like that?
No, he listens to rap.
Hey, you still doing your little like nephew?
No, we're talking about my guy.
Oh, your one true love.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this is your
the man you're cheating on me with.
I wish, Timothy. If I was young and skinny, I told you. That would have been it. I would have scooped you up.
We're like the same age.
Yeah, you're like 10 years younger than me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm 35.
You're 25?
I'm 35. Yeah, basically the same age.
Hey man, listen. All I'm just saying is, age don't stop a lot of these women, man. Do your thing.
No, Timothy's gonna find a beautiful young woman. You have to find a woman that's younger than you, so you can have a whole family, Timothy.
I don't
You know
agree
what I'm
with that.
saying? Yes, because you want a healthy family. You want a woman that'll be able to, not be geriatric, having babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that.
So you're against men dating women who are older? I'm saying.
If they, typically, I think that you should have children. I do believe that. I do think that it offers an extra element to life and understanding and love. And if you truly like fall in love with somebody, it becomes almost like a necessity. It's the weirdest thing. Like you just want to create another life that it's the closest that you could get to the other person that you love so much, is creating like another, like a child that represents both of you. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I want that for Timothy. So he needs to get a younger, I think 5 years is younger. So like a 31-year-old, something like that. And that would be perfect. Enough time to have babies. You get at least 10 years there. You can have 2-3 kids.
How old is your partner, if you don't mind me asking?
45.
And you're like 39, right? Or just touched?
Yeah, I'm 39.
38? 39,
Yeah, I just...
Did we ever find out how old Seamus really was? Because he lies all the time. Did he ever tell you the truth?
Yeah, he's born in 85.
So he just turned 40.
Mm-hmm.
Before...
Do you think that everybody should be a parent?
Do I think everyone should be a parent? No, I think smart people should be parents. And I think people that are not smart, that need it, should be parents. But I don't think that everybody should be a parent.
Yeah, I agree. I had said one time out here that if you're poor, mentally, financially, and spiritually, you should not be having kids. They called me every fucking thing in the book. You're elitist.
Who said that?
What you're saying is promoting eugenics. I'm like, what?
Who said that?
Dumbass things on Clubhouse, man. Like these other people like doing spaces at that.
That's like retarded, because anyone who's against eugenics is fucking stupid. Because it's like, imagine if you had the opportunity. But let's say, I'm saying anyone. Imagine you had an opportunity right now, yeah. Like, let's say you're about to have a kid, and you find out that it's got some like congenital issue, like heart disease, or even just like Down syndrome or something like that. And like some simple gene editing would completely remedy that, or like, rid them of this malady. You basically, to be against eugenics is to say you wouldn't do anything, and you would just basically allow your child to be born into a life of suffering. It's like fucking insane.
That's crazy. And yeah, it's like these fake performative ass takes. It's like, damn well you wouldn't want a kid with, I don't know, maybe potentially sickle cell disease, knowing how that can impact people. If you've had a friend or know someone with sickle cell, someone like you said with Down syndrome, potentially even autism in some cases, all these other types of diseases. If you've seen certain people with these conditions, like most people wouldn't want to put themselves in the situation to have a child with those issues, but it's like everyone wants to do.
If you aborted a child because it might have had sickle cell, or it was going to have sickle cell, and then 5 years later they came up with a cure for sickle cell, how would you feel?
I would so say it again, sorry.
That's crazy though. If you abort a fetus for sickle cell, a child for sickle cell, that's like retarded.
If you aborted a child because it was going to be born with sickle cell. And then 5 years later, they came up with a cure for sickle cell. How would you feel that you aborted your child because it was going to be born with sickle cell?
I don't think personally, I wouldn't have regrets. The reason why I say that is because I got a friend. Her name is Faith, and she's actually an advocate for sickle cell anemia, and she documents her journey.
You want an advocate for it?
Huh? No, yeah, she is, because
Sure,
there's
the way that phraseology that's funny. Like an advocate for it makes it seem like she's out here campaigning.
The reason why I'm saying advocate is because there's such a lack. They actually used to have a branch of research, I think, with the NIH.
Awareness, like she raises awareness.
Yeah, they defunded the research, I think, for that. So now, because that research has been defunded, she now is like the person who's like an advocate who promotes like the reality that people know like what the condition is like. So, personally, I wouldn't want my child to go through the shit that she has to go through. The amount of times she's almost died in hospitals because they didn't take her seriously, or even when she dates, like she has to like tell people how to like basically help her out if there's like an emergency situation. I mean, I personally wouldn't feel bad. Because I wouldn't want my kid to suffer in that regard. I mean, I don't, personally for me, like, I don't have no sickle cell disease or whatever. And I don't, yeah, it's going to sound kind of problematic, but if I knew that, like, my partner had some sickle cell like trait, I don't think I'd want to have kids with them.
Do you think that she would rather be here or not?
I actually talked to her about it, and she said the same thing that I'm saying.
That's interesting.
She said that she would never, as somebody with that like gene, she said she would never date somebody with sickle cell because she does not want her kid to be like to have like positive results for that as well. Like to go through what she goes through, it's fucking scary, man. Mm-hmm.
No, Bima asked you, do you think that she wants to live, basically?
Yes, thank you. She will. She doesn't miss a thing. I'm thinking she'll be sleeping. I love the way that she translates my stuff all the time. Like, if people, like, you're amazing.
Bimmy be getting it. She be breaking shit down for people. I get it. I've never asked her if she wants to live. I guess I think they'd be kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of sensitive with those type of topics because, I've had some people close to me who've committed suicide, so, like, I've never asked her that. And I think it'd be kind of inappropriate too, but maybe, if we have similar to that, someone beat around the bush and get an answer for you.
What about you? Do you think that
don't
if
ask her that? Bima was saying, do you think that she would want to have, like, if she was that child, basically, right? Knowing that, like, do you think that, like, would they want to live? Would they want to live knowing that how they're going to be born?
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think they would want to live. Personally, I don't think they would.
What about you, Kay? Would you prefer to be here with sickle cell or not here?
Hell no. Hell to the fuck no.
You would prefer not to be here at all?
Hell yeah.
I wonder if that's true. I mean, like, I hear you and I don't want to say that you're being dishonest.
No, I'm being so dead ass, right? If I had to live a lifelong full of suffering to the degree that some people with sickle cell have it, I definitely would not want to even exist. I really wouldn't. I'm being so dead ass. I'm not just saying it for the argument's sake. Like, I'm just saying because of the things that I've seen with my friend, bro, and the combos I've had with her. I wouldn't. I would not.
I mean, like, I think that says something about the depth of love that maybe you either have the capacity for, like, I feel like there's something to do with psychological archetypes. I'm not sure, but I looked into, like, I asked myself all these scenarios. Would I rather be here if I had, like if I was a quadriplegic, if I didn't have arms or legs, right? And I would choose to be here just to be able to experience people that I love. I'd want to be here with the people that I love, and then like the people that had to be in like an iron dome, like I asked myself that, and yeah, I'd still want to be here. I mean, like, there aren't many cases, worst case scenarios. I mean, like, if I'm alive, I mean, like, I love being alive and being here with you guys so much, and my family, and just being able to see and love nature and like experience this, I would. I think it's just me.
But then you have to ask yourself, like, if you're gonna put the condition of being alive with like potentially no arms and legs, or you have to question, would you be afforded the ability to potentially have like those synthetic arms? And then if not, it's like, how would you really get around? Because you have to consider the heavy financial costs of, you know, being able to like adapt to a world that isn't really designed for you in that regard. You know what I'm saying?
There's a
And
social.
so it's like,
there's a social media influencer who has I forget his name.
the guy from Australia, I think.
I'm not sure, but she has no arms and no legs. And I mean, like, I watch her. She customizes her environment to be, you know, what she needs. She has other people help her. Like, I watched her take a shower and wash her hair, okay? Like, she puts makeup on. She does makeup to just, I mean, like, all this with no arms and no legs. I mean, like, you could, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I'm not, you know, discounting your, how you feel about it.
And when I saw this lady that was a paraplegic, she was on YouTube and she was making